Hi, I'm Allison from Move Smart, and if you're anything like me, you've been doing a lot of shoveling. So here are 5 fantastic post-shoveling moves to help your body feel better. The first 2 are releases. So you want to stack up some cushions and bolsters and blankets and pillows, whatever you need to get yourself into a position where your head is higher than your shoulders are higher than your chest is higher than your pelvis. So you're finding this nice, easy curve. You want your eyes to be kind of looking forward. You want to be very comfortable. So stack yourself as high or as low as you need to be to feel like you're getting some space and some ease and release to the space kind of from your mid back to your low back and your mid back to your upper back. And you can hang out here for, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, however long you have. If you're going to stay here for longer, you'll probably find you need to do a little shifting and moving as your tissues adapt to the position. You certainly could put something under your knees if that feels better for you. So you're going to hang out with that for a bit, and then we'll shift to bringing your pelvis higher. So now take your block and bring your block under your pelvis. Same thing, you want to make sure that you're comfortable, although if we're shoveling heavy snow, you certainly can feel there's almost like a resistance moment when you first come into the position where you feel your muscles having a bit of an opinion about letting go, and that's okay. But we don't want you to be uncomfortable for more than a few seconds, right? As your body adapts, hopefully what you get is this nice feeling of kind of a weighted traction of the weight of your ribs and spine dropping down towards the floor. Again, a couple of minutes, up to as many minutes as you have to spend in your life chilling out. And again, if you're going to spend a few minutes here, you may find you need to shift periodically as your tissues adapt. For the next one, we're going to just start to move a little bit. So take the block out, take your feet wide, feet pointing forward, and start to slowly ease your legs back and forth from side to side. We're looking for your chest and shoulders to stay nicely rested on the floor. You may find that this one is more comfortable with something under your head, and you could absolutely go ahead and do that. You want to think of your legs having this nice controlled sweep, like windshield wipers, as opposed to flopping, right? We're not just dropping your legs from side to side. We want to get this length to help counteract whatever tensions you built up through your legs, your hips, and your lower back during your shoveling process. So you can do 10 or 15 of those from side to side, and then let's go into your legs and your hips. So again, you could keep something behind your head, a yoga strap or a non-stretchy scarf or a belt works here. I would say do a little wrap of your hands in the strap. I'm using a loop on this side so that you can really let your leg relax. You can keep the other leg bent or straight, whichever you prefer, and just slowly slide your leg up and down. You don't need to go really far, and we're trying to sort of target the upper back of your leg here so you can keep your pelvis nice and heavy on the floor, as opposed to coming as high as you can and feeling like your whole leg and butt roll up off the ground. Not about huge range, just about, again, counteracting some of those tensions that you build up with the shoveling and getting yourself ready for the next pass of shoveling. So again, 10 or 15 of these on either side. Change over, other leg, bring your leg down, slide, slide. Nice and easy. Think of gliding your leg in your hip socket. I have quite a lot of range. You might be happier with your leg farther down, right? Whatever works for your hamstrings, your back, your nervous system. And then from there, let's go into your upper body and your arms and shoulders because they are also a big part of the shoveling process. So you can roll over onto your side. You can either have both knees bent and stacked one on top of the other, or you can bring your top knee onto the floor, whichever feels better for you. And then slide your top arm up to the ceiling and then twist your chest back. So you're not necessarily dropping your back arm towards the floor. You want to keep a little bit of weight here so that it becomes this upper body invitation to change position. That shoveling really closes everything in at the front, right? As you're shoveling and lifting all that weight. Now we want to go the other way. Keep your top knee nice and planted, whether it's on the floor or on your bottom leg. And again, play with your range. You don't need to go as far back as you possibly can, especially if you've done a lot of heavy shoveling. Your back might be really happy about a slightly smaller range that feels more like a gentle movement massage more than an exercise. We're just trying to get some blood flow going here rather than really pushing your tissues to go as far as they can. As usual, 10 to 15 on each side. So you can flip yourself over and do the same thing. Not surprising if the range is different, if you don't go as far on one side as you did on the other. Bring your top arm to the ceiling, keep that arm reasonably fixed in your shoulder socket, and turn your chest and your shoulders back. Let your head and neck follow along for the ride, and come forward. And press up, and back, and forward. Noticing if your range changes as you go, making sure that you're staying mindful of the way you're moving, that it feels like a good, positive, beneficial, kind of gentle working stretch rather than a collapse, and moving in a way that feels like it's helping you to recover from your shoveling and get you ready for the next round of shoveling, because I don't know about you, but I'm ready to go and do the next round already. If you like this, hit the subscribe button and the like button and follow along for more useful everyday movement tips. Bye.